Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Keith the Prestige, and today I'm giving you guys a long overdue explanation of where I've been for, gosh, it feels like I think 4 or 5 months. Um, I uploaded here and there when Citadel Day Morris came out. I live streamed like for a day or two when Citadel Day More came out. Um, I'll get into it on what's going on with the whole YouTube thing. But first and foremost, I want to say thank you guys so much for 611 subscribers at the time of recording this. I couldn't do this without you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I first and foremost want to say shout out to you guys for blowing up how to pass pro tutorial inside NCAA 25. Um, Man, I would not be here today without you guys. I know 611 subscribers isn't that much, but the whole goal this year was to simply get 100 subscribers. That was the goal. If I get 100 subscribers this year, my first year really like diving in and doing YouTube, I was going to continue to do YouTube until I feel like the wheels had fallen off. So now this year the goal is 1,000. So I appreciate you guys. So road to 1,000 by the end of the year. Hopefully, I'm gonna be way more consistent, and I plan to be. I'll get into it on what's going on here soon, but I just want to say thank you guys and just a happy new year. I know a lot of guys have been rocking with me since I was making mainly shorts, just funny moments with Warzone with my boy Noah. I know a lot of people have been kind of going in and out of the channel from hating on me, from X Defiant to, showing me some support and some love over on some NCAA and some Madden videos. So it's awesome to see that we are growing the community. And it's not just me, it's everybody that is subscribing, that's liking, that's leaving a comment, positive or negative. It is awesome to know that we are building a community. But it's kind of cool that everybody's a part of something now, whether it's trying to learn football more or less, or just hating on me. Y'all are here, and so shout out to y'all for it all. Now, what's going on, what I've been doing, why haven't I been uploading? Well, loaded question. First and foremost, I was living with my parents. Living with your parents, trying to do YouTube is I don't know how to say this politely without offending my mom. It's fucking awkward. Sorry for cussing, but it is awkward. You want to try to make a video, try to make a cutcom, or try to do anything regarding your friends, and you have people knocking on your door wanting to come in and talk to you. It's awkward, very, very awkward to say the least. When you try to kind of like focus and do a video, you have a script or whatever, you try to read it out, or you have a plan that you want to do, and you're constantly interrupted with your parents or people that don't understand what you're trying to do. It is very, very awkward to be like, hey, I need you to get out because I'm recording a YouTube video. It's an awkward thing as somebody that is starting out. Now, if you were to say, give me 5 years time or 10 years time, whatever, and I'm popular now or whatever, probably wouldn't say it's as annoying or as awkward, but it's still definitely awkward to say the least when you are trying to record a cutcom or about a story time, or do a story time, or teach you guys some football fundamentals, and people are just walking in and it's like, well, what do you do? And you're just talking to yourself. So it is very, very awkward. Second, I got my own place. I moved out of my parents' basement. So I'm stepping out on my own world, and I got my own place. I got my own apartment. So hopefully I can get a webcam soon. I got to get the desk here soon. I'm gonna be getting it probably, or I'm gonna be ordering it this Friday. So I'll get that. I'll get the face cam. I got to get me a second monitor to make sure that everything's recording, so I don't have to constantly tab back over from my main monitor. So that's something that is high priority. But I do feel like the face cams are going to be a new norm once I get one in, and that I like the quality of it. I don't want to just put out something where I don't like the quality of it. That's something that is very close to mind, is that I talk about it at work a lot and in football, that if I feel like it's not good quality, or I'm not putting my best foot forward, then what's the point of even uploading or doing anything like that? And so that's kind of why you guys have been getting a little hiatus. I always felt like I wasn't doing my best foot forward. And I think a lot of smaller creators, what will happen is they'll have a video just like me blow up and it hit like 32,000 views, and you try to follow that up, and it's a terrible video. It doesn't go near it. I think what I did was I did a part one of how to pass pro, and then the part two on how to pass pro, and the part two pass pro did like 2,000 in views, which is still unbelievable for this channel. It's about 4 to 5 times my channel to my subscriber to view count. What I'm trying to say. So I mean, it's still huge that it reached that high. It didn't get all the way up to 30 like the part one did, but I mean, it is something that a lot of YouTubers struggle with. I mean, even like Mr. Beast, he talks about it all the time. He's like, not every single video is gonna be 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. Like, there are gonna be videos that are 10 out of 10 that are just like that are terrible, and that is something that like I have to get used to. Is that like my videos aren't always going to reach the demographic or the amount of time and money I put into these videos for it to be like, oh, okay, this is actually a good video. So that is something that like I'm trying to like understand, is that like, all right, I put out a 1 out of 10 last video. It did really well, got 10k views. I know that at my subscriber count right now, I probably won't get that much, or anywhere near that amount of views. So I need to just upload it so that more people see more content. But very, very hard to do when just as an athlete, you want to try to put your best foot forward every single day during practice, and you just want to like try to perform the best you can to get that starting spot. So it's different for me to be like, all right, I know this video isn't going to do well, but I still got to upload it. It's just a weird mindset to me. But the third, I would say, main important thing of why I haven't been uploading, I'm sure a lot of you guys saw it in the thumbnail. I got a dog. He is a pit bull. His name is Tank, after Tank Dempsey, the Zombies character, all the way from World at War to Black Ops 3. I absolutely love him. Tank Dempsey was a huge childhood staple of mine. Going home every day, playing Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, and hearing Tank Dempsey yell at me saying, "Player, put down the chips and give me some ammo," or him understanding of that he's in a video game and what's going on around him. Truly the first character in my eyes to break the fourth wall that I fell in love with, just got me hooked to play Call of Duty Zombies, was Tank Dempsey. And so I kind of wanted my first pet ever to represent something from my childhood. And so here he is. He's Tank. He was almost named Vegeta, but I had some backlash on Vegeta because it sounded like too much like a different word in the English dictionary. I'm not going to say it, but if you know, you know. Because I love Dragon Ball, but just trying to get in some feedback. Vegeta sounded too close to something else, so I wanted to piggyback off of something in my childhood that I really love. Kind of got the inspiration from Wildcat. His dog is named Kino, after Kino the Toten in Zombies, and so I was like, well, Zombies had a huge part in my childhood, especially Black Ops 3. I always wanted to be Tank Dempsey, so I got my boy Tank with me here. Hopefully he's gonna have a long life, no accidents or anything, trying to get him breaded, so I can maybe get, I would hope to get another dog named Dempsey, so I have Tank Dempsey. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I've been raising a dog. If you know anything about raising a puppy, it is pretty time consuming. They go to the bathroom a lot. I put down 5 or 6 training pads a day, and sometimes he'll still miss it. So it's a lot of time cleaning and prepping for my puppy to make sure that he isn't gonna, die or when I'm gone, or be lonely when I'm gone. So it's very, very time consuming, but I love this little guy. He's awesome. You guys will be seeing him, I'm sure, in a lot of videos, whether it's, you know, in my thumbnails or me messing around, kind of like what MMG does with his dogs. Um, he's gonna be a big part of the channel. So just kind of introduce you guys to Tank. He is a pit bull. Don't be too scared of him. He is a freaking teddy bear. He is a mama's boy, or as I like to call him, a daddy's boy. Just wants to cuddle with you all the time. Wants to be in somebody's arms. Wants attention. Wants to be friends with everybody. He does not fit the stereotype of all of the other pit bulls. He is a puppy. I did want him, fun fact, to be like a guard dog, but you know, after hearing the stereotypes of just pit bulls, I kind of wanted to break the stereotype of that they're a vicious dog. So I did kind of make him a more social dog. So every single time that, you know, he's out in public, I let people come up to him and pet him. I don't want people to be afraid of him. Just because it's one of those things where I don't want people to fear him. He is such a good boy. He is right now my absolute world. So just want to say this little guy is going to be around the channel. So be prepared to see a pit bull a lot, maybe in the thumbnails or, you know, running around in the backgrounds of the videos. But yeah, that's kind of why I have been busy. It's been a quite busy 2025 so far. I mean, I did all of this in January, so now I'm finally comfortable, you know, sitting down recording. You know, my little guy is right next to me, so like I'm pretty chill and content about recording every time or every day and editing. But more importantly, let's talk about what is going to happen in 2025 regarding content. In 2025, I want this year, don't want to sound like too you know, cliche or anything like that, but I do want it to be quote unquote the year of Prestige. I want to be uploading at least 4 to 3 to 5 times a week. Obviously, if I can put out more videos, I'm going to, that are good quality. I'm not gonna put out rushed videos because I feel like that's not what you guys want, and I definitely don't want that. I don't want my content to be rushed. So that's something that like you will get a lot of, is that if it's gonna be content uploaded, it's gonna be what I believe is good content and that is not rushed. So sometimes those videos might only come out 3 to 4 times a week, but you hopefully, not hopefully, but you will be getting content throughout 2025, way more consistent. And that brings me to the next point. I know some people, probably 100 to 150 people, subscribed off of my Call of Duty cut comms and funny moments. I am going to be stepping away from Call of Duty. Call of Duty lately has just been repetitive, and it's sad to say that as somebody whose favorite game is Madden, where it's pretty much the same thing over and over again. It's just repetitive to the point where it's reused content, and it gets annoying after a while. And yes, zombies is good, and I can make a whole nother video of Call of Duty throughout the years, and I probably will, but it's just, for me right now, it isn't the game that I want it to be. Between Warzone, Black Ops 6 multiplayer, although I think Black Ops 6 multiplayer is really fun, I got Dark Matter on it, I just don't see me making a whole lot of content out of it, unfortunately. I know people had subscribed, like I said, but it just isn't the game for me. My main thing is football. I can tell you football all day long, 24/7, 365. You can come up to me at any time of the day and ask me about football, and I will sit there and talk to you for hours. And that's kind of what I realize. That's what you guys want as well. You guys want me to be a football channel. I mean, it is very clear by the analytics. My come up, I would say, on YouTube has been posting about sports. Every single time I do a sports take, or you know, a how-to on NCAA, obviously, it does very, very well. And that is kind of more or less what I want to be getting into. So this year you will be getting a whole lot of the new NCAA that drops, hopefully, the new Madden, And then once there's gonna be like a little down period in between there, hopefully like this summer I probably will be. I'll be posting NBA 2K, probably my career or my team. Might dabble into some MLB the show. I don't know, maybe some NHL. I don't know, but for sure from 2025, it's going to be a whole lot of NCAA and Madden. I don't know. Hopefully, Madden will be better next year. Can't really tell you, but if it's like the same like it was this year, there's a good chance this video will be more of talking about NCAA and playing NCAA rather than splitting 50-50 time on Madden and NCAA. And the final thing I kind of want to talk to you guys about is what is going on with the Last Saints podcast. Now, I know that it doesn't get a whole lot of views, but is a good time for me, especially to sit down with my, I would say, best friend Noah and talk about sports, talk about what's going on in his life, talk about what's going on in my life, and just trying to connect with the people. One of the problems that we are having both is he is a full-time college student as long as a college athlete. So his time is very thin throughout the season, but it is also on me as well. I am a full-time college student along with a full-time job. So our time is just very thin between homework and school and obviously just work. It is it's very hard. But I'm gonna be committed this year to giving you guys a podcast at least once a week. I'm gonna try to aim for every Tuesday, podcast Tuesdays, if not every Friday. I think it'd be a good change of pace, but it's also I am currently in the works of hopefully, if Noah cannot be my co-host for that week for some other reason, he has a travel week that week, and so like he doesn't really have time to sit down and talk to me for an hour. I'm gonna try to get my good friend Adrian on the channel and be the podcast, co-host when he cannot be here, and he being Noah. I'm gonna do a episode with him very, very soon to get back with the boy, talk to him. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that. Stay tuned for that. But the podcast will be coming back. It's just going to be, I don't know when, probably sometime around March, April, the podcast will be returning. So I'm looking forward to that. Super excited. So hopefully, if you guys want to tune in and learn more about sports and offensive line play and defensive line play, that's going to be the podcast for you to definitely tune in and listen to and watch wherever you are. And that's another thing, is that with the podcast, I am going to be expanding it to Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well. So if you like listening to Spotify or Apple Podcasts, that's going to be your main, podcast listening to. We will be there. Well, I'm just gonna wrap it up there. Yapped for a while now. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. I really don't deserve it after not uploading for a while, but I appreciate every single one of y'all, and I can't wait for 2025. It's gonna be a banger. If you love sports, you're gonna love this channel. Stay tuned because we are going to be cooking up some heat. As always, I'll catch y'all in the next video. This has been your boy Keith the Prestige. Peace.